In this video, I will go through the handstand bailout. One of the first things you would have to learn when you're on your handstand journey is to learn how to bail out safely. If you're not comfortable with falling out of the position, you will never actually dare to try. So let's go through it, what you have to think about and how you can really learn to bail out safely. So first of all, we will just start by practicing this movement from the ground just to get comfortable with this hand positioning. We're gonna come down into a V or a downward facing dog, as we call it in yoga. We're just gonna lift our hand and rotate it to the side and place it down. One more time, lift and rotate. This is what you want to do with your hands, and then your hips will follow. So to begin with, we're just gonna do this: lift hand, rotate, and jump to the side. Do it a couple of times or a lot of times so you really get this into your body. When you're comfortable with this, we can progress further. This time you can grab a chair or a bench or whatever you have available at home. Just make sure that you have some space around you so you feel safe and comfortable with your bailout. We're gonna do the exact same thing, this time placing our legs on an elevated surface. We're gonna lean over and lift arm, hips, cartwheel to the side. Do this also a couple of times or a lot of times until you feel comfortable. Over, cartwheel to the side. When you're comfortable with that, you can progress towards a wall and do the same thing. To begin with, you can place your hands with a distance from the wall to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. So you're here, you want to try to lean over, lift one arm and cartwheel to the side. The tricky part here is that if you have this distance from the wall, you will feel safer, but then it's very easy to do this and just fall down in between this gap. That's why eventually when you're at this point and you're comfortable, you actually want to challenge yourself a little bit with walking your hands closer to the wall, because this way it's no chance that you can fall into this gap. And this will force your brain to bail out and do the cartwheel out of the handstand. So now you stay here, and at this point you have to start to challenge yourself in coming over the critical point here where you're bailing out, leg, hip, down. So you see, you actually have to challenge yourself a little bit and leaning forward, which can feel very uncomfortable and scary to begin with. You know, sometimes we need to go into this uncomfortable feeling to actually progress and feel safer. So do these progressions, really work on it step by step until you get to this point where you stay closer to the wall, teaching your body to leaning forward, lifting one hand and cartwheeling out. I've seen it over and over that this is very scary to begin with, and you probably have like a mental blockage towards this. In the long run, this is something we just have to practice. So try it, let me know how it goes. I know it can be scary, but start from zero and then we will work our way up to the handstand.